Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered, with so many stars out there, why haven't we found anyone? No spaceship, no signal, not even a simple hello from the stars. The universe is massive, ancient, full of planets, and yet we seem to be alone. That question has been bugging scientists for decades. If it's all so big, where is everybody? That's what we call the Fermi Paradox. And today, you'll understand why that silence might be the greatest mystery of all. Just imagine billions of galaxies, each with billions of stars, and many of those stars have planets just like Earth. With so many chances for life, we should be seeing signs everywhere, right? But the truth is, we see nothing. That's what physicist Enrico Fermi realized back in the 1950s when he asked, "Where is everybody?" And no one had an answer. That silence became the Fermi Paradox. The numbers say the universe should be bursting with life, but what do our antennas pick up? Silence. No contact. No visitors. And it makes us wonder, are we looking the wrong way, or is there simply no one else? This isn't just a scientific issue, it hits something deeper. The idea that we might be alone, or that something is out there, but unreachable. It's unsettling. And the more we search, the louder the silence feels. The Fermi Paradox is like a mirror, it shows us how little we really know. Maybe the answer's right under our noses. Or maybe it's too big for us to understand, for now. Now brace yourself. What if the reason we haven't found anyone is because no one survives long enough to be found? That's the idea behind the Great Filter. An invisible barrier in the path of intelligent life. A limit that almost no civilization can cross. This filter might be behind us. Maybe just having life emerge on Earth was already a cosmic miracle. What if Earth's perfect conditions are insanely rare? If that's true, then congrats to us, we're unique. But if the filter lies ahead, then we've got a real problem. That would mean real danger is coming: nuclear war, climate collapse, engineered pandemics, or even rogue artificial intelligence. These things sound like sci-fi, but they could be exactly why the universe is so quiet. Whoever reached our level didn't make it past it. In that case, the silence isn't just strange, it's a warning. A sign that other civilizations reached this point and failed. And now it's our turn to see if we can survive what's coming. If this theory is right, our biggest challenge isn't finding aliens, it's surviving long enough to meet them. Now imagine something else. What if aliens do exist, but they just chose not to talk to us? That's right. Like when you walk past an animal at the zoo and don't knock on the glass. That's the zoo hypothesis. The idea is that super advanced civilizations are out there, watching us from a distance like some kind of cosmic science experiment. They are analyzing us, waiting to see if we evolve or self-destruct. And until we prove we're ready, we get no hello. It's a weird thought, right? But it kind of makes sense. With all our wars, pollution, and inequality, maybe we are still seen as a primitive species. And no one wants to teach quantum physics to a toddler who's still fighting over toys. This theory shifts the blame. Maybe the problem isn't the lack of aliens, but our lack of maturity. Maybe we are just not ready for contact. Not yet. If that's true, then the silence isn't rejection. It's a test. And they are just waiting to see what we'll do next. Now let's face the loneliest possibility of all. What if there's no one else out there? No other planet with life. No other civilization. Just Earth, drifting in a cold, empty sea. Tough to accept, isn't it? But it's a theory we have to consider. Because as much as the numbers suggest life should be common, the only place we've actually found it is here. That makes some scientists believe we might be extremely rare. And if that's true, then life is fragile. precious. And every decision we make matters. If we destroy ourselves, the universe might lose its one and only window into consciousness, into self-awareness. That idea might sound depressing, but it can also be inspiring. If we are the only ones, then we have a responsibility to keep life going, to protect it, to spread it, because no one else is going to do it for us. In that case, the silence isn't a threat. It's a challenge, a call for us to step up and become the pioneers of the universe. Back in the 1960s, an astronomer named Frank Drake tried to turn this mystery into math. He created a formula to estimate how many technological civilizations might exist in our galaxy. A way to turn the big question into numbers. The equation considers the number of stars, how many have planets, the chance of life forming, and how many of those lives become civilizations that can communicate. Sounds simple, right? But here's the catch: we still don't know most of those numbers. Depending on what you plug in, the outcome changes completely. You could get thousands of civilizations or none. It's like trying to solve a puzzle with half the pieces missing. But still, the Drake equation is powerful. Because it forces us to look closer. It reminds us that every time we discover a new habitable planet, a weird signal, or a chemical hint of life, the numbers shift. And so do our chances of one day finding someone, or understanding why we never will. The equation won't give us a final answer, but it keeps the question alive. And that, all by itself, pushes us forward. Despite all the silence, it's not like we've never heard anything. In 1977, a radio telescope picked up something so strange that the scientist just wrote one thing next to it: wow. It was strong, unexpected, and never repeated. And to this day, no one knows what it was. There have also been other weird signals, fast radio bursts, signals that appear and vanish, patterns that don't seem natural. Sure, it could be cosmic noise, interference, or unknown natural events. But what if it's not? Maybe the universe already tried to talk to us and we just didn't get the message. Maybe they are using frequencies we haven't discovered, or communicating in ways our instruments can't even imagine. There's also a chance we are just looking in the wrong direction, or at the wrong time. The universe is huge, and we've only been listening for a few decades. That's like trying to hear a song that played once on the other side of the planet years ago. These mysterious signals are like whispers in the dark, tiny glimpses of something bigger. And even without proof, they keep the question alive: are we really alone? Maybe the universe is quiet right now, but its questions are too loud to ignore. If this journey through the Fermi Paradox sparked your curiosity, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon. There's still so much mystery out there, and I want you with me to explore every single one.